Alright guys, we return to the British Operational Ration Pack for a second meal. And let's take a look at what we're going to be dining on today. We're going to try the rice pudding. We're going to heat that up before we try it. We're going to have the tuna in light mayonnaise. We are not going to heat that up. I like my tuna cold. We're going to try the biscuit brown. The beverage powder, we're going to try the black currant, which is apparently quite popular with our British friends. I'm not a big fan of it. Not sure what we're going to use the cheddar cheese flavored spread for. We do have a handy wipe. We've got, what do we have? We're going to have coffee, creamer and sugar for our meal. We're going to try the squidge, maybe, on the biscuits, see how that works. And of course we've also still got the hard-boiled candies, the boiled sweets as the British call them. So let's go ahead, heat up the rice pudding, and we'll put this on the tray and see how it works out. And then we'll make the coffee, juice, and go from there. Alright, we have 140 grams of rice pudding. Water, double cream, milk, pudding rice, sugar, skim milk, powder. Best before June of 2018. Alright, let's try this. Shake it down. That is a little hot. We boiled it a little longer than we meant to. And yes, that looks terrible. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. And of course, as always, I managed to spill something somewhere. Tuna and light and mayonnaise. I like tuna. I don't generally put it in mayo though. I just like plain tuna. Very difficult to get this out of the pouch. And understand, normally the Tommies, the Brits, would simply eat this directly out of the pouch. But for the video purpose here, I like to put it on the tray so you can get a better idea of the texture and the appearance of the food. Alright, come on, come on. Here we go, making a mess. Let's take a look. These have been crushed. The box had a long trip, but came all the way from England. And it's pretty well packed in there. There we go. Yeah, these are crumbled pretty badly. So basically, the biscuits are whole wheat crackers. Some of them survived fairly well. Alright, let's try the rice pudding. That's actually not too bad. Almost tastes like a rice version of cream of wheat. Get going on the black currant beverage. A little bit. Probably added just a smidge too much water. Now to make our coffee. Yeah, come here, you. 1 Nescafe. There's a notch on this to open it somewhere, I'm sure. One creamer. And for the energy that's in it, 2 sugars. I like a lot of sugar in my coffee. I don't generally put creamer in my coffee, but this is both instant and military. The idea is to show you what is in the ration, not just my personal tastes. Okay. Yeah, the rice pudding doesn't taste really good. It's not an American thing, but it's not bad. Let's try the tuna. Not a lot of mayo. Very similar to what you would find in an American deli, though we would tend to put, probably say, sweet relish in it. And while it's specifically packed for the Ministry of Defense, I'm almost certain the vendor was a normal food company, just using a different packaging than what they normally pack tuna in. I mean, you can buy this kind of thing off the shelf in the U.S. Alright, spilled a little, making a mess here. Yep, that's Nescafe. Tastes terrible. Try the black currant. Has some kind of oh, I can see why black currant hadn't caught on in the U.S. Not made with real black currant, I'm guessing. Much like the lemonade last night, just has a very artificial taste. In fact, it tastes quite similar to the lemonade. Very chemical taste to it. You could, I suppose, put the tuna on the cracker if you wished. That would be perfectly acceptable. Or you can try the cheese. Knead up the cheese. Let's see. 42 grams cheese flavored spread. And the ingredients. Actually, not surprisingly, this cheese is produced in the USA for the UK. So this is probably just straight up MRE cheese. See if we can get it to open. There we go. Sure looks like MRE cheese. Yep, tastes like MRE cheese. And in spite of being crushed a bit, the crackers taste much better than American MRE crackers. All right, here is the Squidge hazelnut spread with cocoa. Apparently, from what I have read and seen, this is quite popular with our British friends. Got a little foil top to peel off here. I want to keep it packed fresh. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. All in all, they make some interesting menu choices that our British friends enjoy, but are not quite as comfortable to the US palate. Again, the British soldier would typically eat these directly out of the pouches, and also, like I say, they tend to use more off-the-shelf components. But absent the ability to heat this up, I think the meal would suffer considerably. So the absence of the flameless ration heaters that the U.S. has is something of a drawback. Having said that, the quality is good, taste is interesting and generally good. Not wild about the beverages, though it would definitely be better than just plain old water after a while. Coffee, well, what can we say, Nescafe doesn't make a very good coffee. All in all, though, I was hungry, needed lunch, so this will do. And we will be back for later for the last installment of the 24-hour Operational Ration Pack and the big evening meal. Once again, bon appetit.